Hi Ellie G. Hi Cahill. Hi Judy. I'm at the port of Joppa. Am I going to Jerusalem? I will be next month, not till May. At the moment I'm at Joppa. This is where Jonah came from. Or Jonah left from. Thank you. Shalom. Okay, so this is a very, very biblical site. We're at the place where Jonah fled to Nineveh. He didn't want to do what God said, so he fled to Nineveh from this port. And we're sitting here, it's sunset, and it's just beautiful here. Yafo in Hebrew. Any big fish there? We actually just saw in the ground, oh, hang on, let me show you this first. One of the residents, if I can just, oh, hang on. I can point down here. Who's in the wheel? Hello, puss. Little cat scavenging. Okay, are there any fish here? Can you see? I don't know whether you can see the ripples in the water. There's something underneath, if you can. In the water. Are you in a joy? Oh yeah, our vacation is wonderful. Yes, absolutely beautiful. Any the size of swallowing a man? Oh, I haven't seen any. I'm looking, just keep watching. Maybe we'll see some tonight. But at the moment, sunset and Joppa. And I thought we'd just take a walk along. You can see all the boats here looking pretty good. So I'll take a walk along and we'll see what we can find. The port here has just it's being made over, and they're making it into a nice restaurant area. I think it's still being developed at the moment. Hello Sharon, hello. Hello everybody for coming in. I can't always see your names as you come in, but welcome to the scope. And the sun is just over here and it's setting and it's just looking beautiful. Bonsoir. Comment allez-vous? Shalom. And from Turkey, welcome to everybody. Hi Solange, and welcome to all Solange's viewers. Some of you might recognize me from the scopes. Yes, and I'm scoping Israel at the moment. Oui, je suis bien. Je ne parle bien le français, mais Solange est ici. Elle parle bien français. Hi from Paris. So we're just walking along in Jaffa port at the moment. He went sailing on Saturday, San Diego. Okay. Now I can't read all your posts and I may not get to block everybody as I walk along, but I'll try and do my best, okay? I'm getting my own trolls. Yeah, I'm getting trolls in here. I'll stop and drop them in a minute, but it's a bit hard to do everything once we're scoping, so just bear with me if I miss a few, and block them yourself, okay? God bless Israel. Yes, God bless everybody everywhere. Yeah, music's going on in the background. It's coming from the little restaurant behind me. I can just point backwards. Coming from the restaurant across there. And oh, here's another spot where we can see the sunset coming in. Whenever I come here, I think of an old, a little chorus that we used to sing back in, oh, where was it? Back in England when I was little. I'd like to tell the tale of Jonah and the whale, way down in the middle of the ocean. How did he get there? Whatever did he wear way down in the middle of the ocean? Always makes me laugh. When you go to Jerusalem, are you going to Golgotha? Yes, I will be going to the Garden Tomb. I'll also be going to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. But the scopes don't seem to do well from there. I will be doing both of them. Please pause in sunset. Would you like to take a screenshot? Let me see if I can hold it still for you. How's that for a screenshot? You can do voiceovers with this voice. Oh, I don't know about voiceovers. I'm just learning how to scope at the moment. Ellie, you do so well. And and I'm just a little novice here at scoping. So at Solange, do you think the garden tomb is the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea? Ah, that's a very interesting question. I think it's a good question to ask us when we're in Jerusalem, and I'm hoping to go to the garden tomb with Solange so we can talk about it there a little bit better, okay? There's a few different sites that have been perhaps the site of the death and resurrection of Jesus, so we'll discuss them in Jerusalem. But right now we're in Joppa. We're on the Mediterranean Sea and sunset. So we'll talk about things as relating to the site we're at, shall we? Yeah, we're all connected. Those of us who love Israel and love the sites here are all connected in some way. Did Paul ever come here? Let me think. St. Peter came here because Joppa was where Peter came, and I scoped from a place connected with Peter earlier. Peter came to Simon the Tanner's house here. So have a look at my previous scope and you'll see Simon the Tanner's house. Block troll, yeah, I'll try and block them now. When I next see them, how about the trolls like to say something and I will block you? You mean Simon Peter? Yes, I mean Simon Peter, the Apostle Peter. So he was here, and this is a pretty famous place. It's very, very historic. Going back to the Old Testament, when Solomon built the temple in Jerusalem. Oh, okay, before Jay comes on. All right, I'll watch for that. Yeah, when Solomon built the temple, he bought the wood from Hiram in Lebanon, and that's up in this direction that I'll be walking in, and he brought it down to this port, so the wood for the temple came in through this port. Now, just about everybody in history has fought over this port. The Crusaders, the Egyptians, the Pharaohs. It was a very, very significant port right the way through history. So, look, it's just wonderful. Read up about this port. It'll give you a real insight into the Old Testament if you do. Napoleon even came and fought for this spot here. So, interesting place. So let me see if I can walk on a little bit further before it gets too dark. Oh, you are welcome. I'm no expert, but what I know I can share. Now if I look up here, there's I don't know the name of that church up there, but there's a church somewhere just up on the hill there. Are you going to the upper house in the Book of Acts? That's in Jerusalem. So next month I'll be scoping in Jerusalem. This month we're traveling around, starting in Tel Aviv, and we're traveling all around, all over the place within Israel. And I'm a Christian, so I'm going to be scoping Christian sites and Jewish sites, but we're going to places of interest to Arabs as well. So as long as there is no political stuff, then you'll be able to watch it. If you start posting political stuff or nasties against other people, then I'm going to be blocking you. So hopefully I'll scope sites of interest to everybody. I'm not used to scoping, so I'll just do my best, okay? Yes, the Romans even had control of Joppa as well. Just about everybody had control of Joppa at some point or other. Well, thank you. I'll just do my best in scoping, okay? There's the view again. I love seeing the sunset. It's a little bit faint tonight. But really pretty along here. Love seeing the boats. Nice seeing all the different things here. I'm being beeped at. Yes, there's a lot in common. Well, I'm just learning how to scope, so if I don't do it quite right, well, I'm learning. I'm sure somebody will put me right. Here's another good, nice little spot. I like seeing the little boats here. Aren't they pretty? Take screenshots whenever you like, folks. If you want me to stop, tell me to stop, and I'll try and stop for you. Oh, hang on. What's this one say? C'est un touriste australien qui va periscoper. Yes, yes, that's right. I'm periscoping here for a couple of months, Israel. Thanks, Solange. It's lovely to be in your house. Yes, I've been shooting it. Yes, thank you.
Nice.
I'm sharing it with the world. There's 18 people watching me at the moment.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Where, in England?
All over the place.
Really?
There's people from America. This is an app called Periscope. There are 20 people following me right now. A lot of people afterwards.
Wow,
Check out Periscope later. It's a good app. Okay, some people trying to tell me where to shoot, so that's good. Hi from the USA. Yes, hello. Hello, California. Where am I? I'm in Joppa in Israel. Okay, this is the port where Jonah came to, where King Solomon floated down the, brought down the wood for the temple in Jerusalem. Napoleon fought here, the Egyptians fought here, Pharaohs fought here. It's a very, very significant site. It's one of the oldest ports, if not the oldest port in the world. So very, very historic. But I think there's another. Oh, it doesn't look so bright on the screen as it does. Oh, okay. Bye, pajama. You can always catch the replay for any more, okay? So I'll just keep walking around the port. Whoever wants to stay, that's fine. Yes, it is an amazingly historic place. We'll watch the rest in replay, that's fine. Just watch what you want to watch. Joppa's also a very international port, I think, in many ways. There's all different nationalities, but particularly Arabs and Jewish people both live in Joppa. It's interesting to all peoples here. Tourist boat. Taking people for rides. We were tempted to go for a ride, but we haven't found one leaving just yet, so. We're scoping, for those just joining, we're scoping the port of Joppa in Israel. And we're just starting to see where the old city of Joppa used to be. And there's still a very old city there. So there's where the older buildings are currently, on the hill there. They don't date back to 2,000 years, but they are pretty good. And if you check the previous scope I did just a little earlier, I scoped from Simon the Tanner's house, a biblical site inside that area there. The sun's currently getting slow, settings like how old? I think, we need tour guide Aaron here to tell us. I think those buildings date to around the 1700s. Not 100% sure. If you want to find out more about Joppa, there's a very good site which will teach you all the history, not only of this place, but anybody interested in biblical sites. look at BibleWalks.com, and it gives you the history. Look for Joppa there. It will give you a terrific amount of history, and it's a site I love going to because it's very, very good at explaining where the different Bible sites here are. Thank you. So here we are at Joppa Port. You can just imagine all the boats going out in the olden times out into the Mediterranean from here. And there's the old part of Joppa there. Oh, I've just seen something else here. Here we go. Well, glad you like it. Thank you for letting me know. I'm still new to scoping. Let's try again. Do a 360 around here. Yes, yes, I love the old city of Jaffa. Really, really attractive. I've just got to watch my step a little bit here, the ground's uneven. Oh, actually, I need to go up there. That'll be easier. I might stay on the path over here. I think I'll run out of path further across if I don't get over here. I love the old stone walls. Aren't they beautiful? Really lovely. Such a pretty area. And you can see the art galleries, jewellery. It's becoming quite a very pleasant area to be in. There's one of the entries up to Old Jaffa. Let's see if I can walk a little bit closer. So you can see the signs in Hebrew, then in Arabic, and then in English as well. No booms here. Nice and safe in Israel. I always find it interesting to see what we can get in other countries, whether it is the same. The door's close up. There's the entry. Okay, there's the door. Yes, they're cute little shops. Some of them are all boarded up because it's evening now. And there's a lot of little residents here. Can you see all the cats? Cats are everywhere here. Oh, they're dogs, sorry. There's usually cats around here. I'm looking at the screen instead of real life, and my eyesight's not that brilliant. Okay, so I can't understand Solange, but I'm sure she's explaining something. Not too sure what this aeroplane is about, but it's obviously not working anymore. There's bits of it missing, so it's obviously some historic thing that's been put here. Does anybody know anything about it? Any of the Israelis here? We haven't got tour guide Aaron to tell us, but it's missing its nose, so obviously isn't working anymore. Yeah, my husband is telling me that the tail of it is busted too. Now if we look in that direction somewhere we can see Andromeda's rock, which is from some Greek legends. So I'm not very familiar with Greek legends. So if you know about that, well, that was in that direction. The sun's now gone, so I haven't got a lot of time left, but it still looks as though it's bright enough to scope, so I'll keep going for a little while. Hi Ronnie, how are you? Do you like the city? I love the old city of Jaffa. Yes, very much so. Hi everybody who's joining me. If you haven't seen me before, I'm scoping Israel at the moment for the next 2 months. I'm here with my husband and we're travelling around all over the place for the first month, for April, and then in May we'll be in Jerusalem. And I'm a Christian, so I'll be scoping Christian sites, Jewish sites, Arabic sites even, some of them. Arabic places we're going to. Be scoping in the West Bank too. So if we're able to, we're going to try to scope every day. What area will be the best place to stay? If you're thinking of coming to visit Israel, start in Tel Aviv, where you don't need a car. You can get around without a car. When you leave Tel Aviv, pick up a car. And then you'll need a car to drive north, because there's lots of places that you can't see without a car. Let's just show that shop over there, but I don't want those people to think I'm scoping them. And when you've travelled around, then end up in Jerusalem, where you don't need a car. So that's a good method of going around. Jerusalem's the best. Leave it till last. It's wonderful there. Hi everybody, I can see more people joining, but I'm struggling to see the noise. Pinat Galup. Hi people, nice to see you. I'll have to go back and check who's coming. Well, it's a pleasure doing it. Been wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet. Pinat Galup. Well, I don't know who you are and why you're saying all these years. So thanks, Solange. I got your comment and I was just busy trying to work out what the other one. No, I don't speak Turkish. I really only speak English well enough to scope. I can understand a little bit of French and German, but I learnt it at school. No, we're staying in Tel Aviv until tomorrow morning, and then we start travelling north. So Joppa is, I guess, part of Tel Aviv now. It used to be separate, but not anymore. And you can just see Tel Aviv in the distance there. No, I have walking difficulties, so I'm not exhausted, but just it's difficult for me to walk quite as well as some of the other scopers. Are we going to the Carmel Mountain? Yes, we're going in that direction. We're heading north from here, and tomorrow we'll finish in Netanya, so we're visiting a few places on the way that I'm sure I'll be able to scope at, and I know they're going to be beautiful. So isn't that lovely with Tel Aviv in the background? So heading to Netanya tomorrow, and then we'll be heading further north to Zikron Yaakov, and we're staying with Lisa when we're there. Yeah, tomorrow Netanya. After that, Haifa. So I'll try and scope a little bit every day where I can. I've just got to climb some steps. It's a little bit more challenging for me to climb steps than some people, so just bear with me. What am I doing in Netanya? Visiting a friend. So we're only staying over there one night, and hoping to catch up with a friend there in the evening. And I'm just trying to look back at the port of Jaffa. It's becoming something of a silhouette now. Where will we be on Saturday? In Haifa, Solange. We arrive at Lisa's. We go to Zichron Yaakov on Friday morning, and we're staying overnight with her, and then we'll be in Haifa Saturday evening, and we're staying in Haifa for a few days. Isn't this just beautiful? Hello to those coming in. Nice to see you join me. I'm in the old port of Joppa in Israel. Hi from Portugal. Welcome, Portugal. If you want to share this with anybody else, then please do so. Kiryat Shmona. Now, Ronnie, tell me where that is. Is that right? Is that right up in the north, or is that where you are? Really north? Yeah, I'm going really north. We'll be located in Tiberias for about just over a week, I think. And we're making that our base to travel right up to the north, to Mount Hermon. Oh, Joppa's the biblical. I thought I forgot actually, Solange. So Joppa is what it was in the Bible for Jonah. Jaffa is what it is today, of course, so sorry about that. Or Yaffo is also what it is today. I've got to try and remember the different names, but still getting used to what to put in the titles. But anybody who knows, any of the Christians who know the Bible will know what Joppa is. Are you going to see the Kinneret? Yes, we'll be at the Kinneret. So that's going to be our base, Tiberias. So we're travelling all over for the next month, and then going to Jerusalem for May. So pretty. Raj, yeah, look, if you want to call it Palestine, that's up to you, but it's been Israel for a long time, and look, I'm going to be scoping within the areas under the full control of the Palestinian Authority, if we're able to. So if you want to stay and see that, then please don't get political, okay? It's all very well for people to dream what they want, but let's be realistic, okay? This area is so pretty. I'm losing light now, but it's still bright on the screen, so I think I'm okay. Is it appearing bright on your screens, okay? Your friend lives up there. Right up in the north. Ah, okay. Looks good there. Oh, CPT4, did you get unblocked from Avi? Behind me, okay. Hang on, which way will I go? I'll come round this way, then you can see the buildings. How's that? Oh, good. Well, I just remembered when I saw you that I hadn't told him, so somebody else had told him, so that's good. I don't need to worry now if you're unblocked. All the night lights appearing, it's so pretty. Oh, look, now, on our right, just here, can you see the little green dome? That's one of the mosques in the area. I wish tour guide Aaron was in here, because then he'd be able to explain, wouldn't he? Yes, we will be one day at the Dead Sea, Ronnie. Like I said, we're going all over from Dan to Beersheba. Actually, from Mount Hermon, I think that's a little bit further even than Dan, isn't it? So. I hope it still serves. Look, it's getting warmer. I don't know how much. I think there will still be snow around. We've been up there at this time of year on a previous occasion, and I think there will be snow around up there, but whether we're actually in the snow, I'm not too sure. I'm just going to wait for some people to pass me here. There's the old mosque there. It is very, very beautiful. Oh, look, we've got a Segway tour here. There's quite a group of them. I reckon that'd be fun to do, don't you? Well, I'm going to wait for them to go by because I don't want to get bowled over by them. Yeah, Segway. How do you pronounce it? Segway tour. Yes, this is Israel. We're at the port of Jaffa in Israel. I'm just waiting for a Segway tour to pass. And up there, you can see a mosque. Jaffa is a mixed Arab-Jewish area, and as you can see, there's people from all religions around and visitors, and it's a very friendly, nice area to be in. Oh, hello! We've got all the traffic going by there. We've got what looks almost like a motorised little. What do they call those? Skateboard that's motorised? Hi to those joining. It's nice to see you joining. I'm scoping from Joppa in Israel. Well, I don't remember offhand any biblical references to Jesus being in Joppa, but certainly this is his land, isn't it? The Jewish people good? Yes, look, everybody here has been fantastic. This is our 4th trip here, and we just love it here. It's safe, we're enjoying ourselves. It's lovely. People are always scared to come here the first time. But, oh hello, we've got somebody fishing in front of us. Let's wait for him to cast his rod. Oh, I reckon that's a screenshot there, isn't it? Anybody want to take a screenshot? Beautiful. My husband's standing behind me taking photos for us, so that's good. We're taking different kinds of photos. Oh, hang on. I need to get out of the way of some fishing lines here. Telling me you should become a fisherman. Yeah, that's right. It's getting a bit dark to scope now there for those bits. Peter was in Joppa, that's right. Tabitha. I think I'll get out of the way of these those fishing, otherwise I'm going to get caught in their rods when they decide they're going to cast them. No scary. It's not scary here, no. It's not scary at all here in Israel. We love it here. Feel at home. Where are we stopping for a snack? I'm hungry. Good question. It's our dinner time, actually. We haven't eaten yet. It's 25 past 7 in the evening here. So I'm going to stop scoping soon and go and find somewhere to eat. Either that or we've got to go back to our apartment and start cooking. I'll go right round here. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not scary. Look, there are some people who are crazy. It's not everybody, it's those who are being incited. So, mostly it's fine. And for tourists, we're welcome everywhere. My husband and I have been all over the place in previous years. That's the Mediterranean Sea we're looking at, yes. So, my husband and I have been right in all kinds of places throughout the West Bank in previous years and felt perfectly safe. We choose to go with somebody who speaks Arabic because we don't speak the language, and there's not so many people speak English in West Bank areas. No, my accent is from the UK because I was born there and I lived there till I was 21. But I'm actually now from Australia. And I've lived there for, I lived there a long time. Actually, yeah, I was 22 when I arrived in Australia. I'm now 62, so 40 years in Australia makes me Australian, I think. But I'm actually dual nationality. So I think it's starting to get a little bit too dark to scope, isn't it? So I think I'll sign off. And, oh look, let's get rid of some haters here. They miss out on the scenery, don't they? What a shame. So this is nighttime Tel Aviv now. So yes, ta-da. I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you for watching my scope. And hopefully we'll scope again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. God bless. Have a great day wherever you are.